Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Okay, so for today, or for this week, I decided to just step it up a little bit, and I said, you know what? I got a new palette, I got a bunch of colors. Why not try them all out? So that's exactly what I did. So today, as you can tell from the title, I decided to go ahead and do a reverse rainbow cut crease. And if you're like, what is that, or how do you even get that kind of look? I'm gonna show you how I did that, and if you'd like to see it, stay tuned. Okay, now that I have my base on, I just went in and did my foundation and highlighted and everything, baked, and I did my brows as well. So now I'm going to go in with my MAC Painterly paint pot and prime my eyelids. And then I just go in with my finger, kind of just swirl it around. Get a nice coat on there. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and just start diving into the palette. I am using the James Charles X Morphe palette yet again, like I said in my last video. I'm just gonna keep playing around with it. It has a bunch of colors. So I'm gonna start with my Morphe M503 brush, and this is that flat top brush again, kind of like a packer slash blending brush. That's what I call it, at least. But yes, and like I said in the last video, I'm just gonna link everything. If I forget to mention something, I'm gonna just mention it down below anyway, the name of it and the price point that I paid for it. So if you guys want to go out and get the same thing, you can find it. But I mean, I pretty much use the same utensils unless I get a new brush. So I'm just gonna go in with this brush, and I'm gonna go into the black shade, and I believe it's called Spooky. So I just got a little bit on the brush. You're not gonna be able to see it anyway because it's a black brush. And I'm just gonna start packing this just all over my lid. I'm gonna focus a little bit more on my crease though, just because, like I said, I have what's considered hooded eyelids. So when I open my eye, most of my lid is not really exposed. Like, you really can't see it. So I'm gonna focus the black a little bit more in the crease, just like slightly above the crease, because I'm just gonna end up cutting it. But I want enough of the black above that crease so when I open my eye, you can still see the black and you get the idea of like the whole eye look. So we're just gonna pack it until it's a nice shade, a nice consistency. And I'm also tapping any excess off as I go. And now I'm gonna go into the dark purple in the palette. And I'm just going to start on the innermost part of my eye, right above that black. And just pack it right above it, just kind of pat it in there. And then start to kind of blend it a little bit more into the corner of my eye, not as much that way. And then once I get the purple how I like it, I'm gonna go in with the same brush, and I'm gonna pack on, I'm gonna go back in with the lighter of the blues in the palette, not the shimmery, but the lightest matte color. And I'm gonna go right next to that. And then just start to pack it on. You can kind of start packing it on right on top of that color, because you're gonna wanna blend those two together anyway. And then again, leave more room for the next color. Now we're gonna go into the lighter of the green colors in the shade. And I believe this color is called Social Blade. And same thing, just start to pack, slightly overlapping that previous color, because we're gonna blend anyway. And then I will start to blend the green and the blue. I'm just gonna flip my brush over to the side with nothing on it, and just kind of help blend that blue and green better without overpowering the blue with the green. Flip it back over and then keep packing a bit. Also, between each color, I'm just taking my brush on both sides and rubbing it on some clean paper towel I have over here. So now we're gonna go in with B, the yellow. And again, we're just gonna slightly overlap that green. And that's where we're gonna place our next color. And then again, just gonna flip my brush over to the clean side and help to start blending the green and the yellow together. Don't want a harsh line there. So I'm gonna go with the lighter orange. So again, we're gonna go slightly on top of the yellow we already placed there and just start packing. Slightly touch a little over. That is okay. Start packing that orange on. Start to kind of move it a little bit. Dip back into that yellow, tap off any excess, and kind of start patting back right there where that yellow is, just to kind of help blend it a little bit. I'm gonna go into the red color in the palette and do the same thing. Pack it slightly on top of the orange and then start to blend it into that orange to get a better transition. Lastly, we're gonna dip into the last color in the palette at the very bottom right. I want to say this one was called Pinkity Drinkity, but I think the lighter pink is called that. So I will put that on the screen what that one is. And we're just gonna put pink on the very end here, next to that red, and then just start to again blend it so they kind of flow together a bit better. And then I just flip my brush over to blend in between the two so I don't overpower that red with the pink that's left on the brush. And then this is what you're going for. And then I went up a little bit higher than I would have liked to, and I just dipped into that Painterly paint pot again, and I'm just going in to kind of clean it up to get more of a nice arch going there. And so I'm going to use this again to cut my crease now. I'm going to get a good amount on the brush. And then go in where I think it'll be good to cut my crease. And I want to cut it to where I can still see the black and then of course the color. So I'm not going to go up that high, but so just do it just like that. And I just went back in with that skinny eyeliner kind of brush, the M217, and I went around and just cleaned up that bend so it just didn't look crazy. And I still have that black there, and you can also still see all the colors. Now I'm just gonna go in and do the exact same thing on the other eye off camera. Okay, so now that I have cut my crease on both sides, I'm going to go back in and do the same colors but in reverse order. So instead of starting with purple, I'm gonna start with pink and then build my way back out that way. I'm going back in with that same brush, my Morphe M503. I'm just gonna start packing the colors, going back the opposite way. And then I'm going to finish building up this purple on the outer edge and then do the exact same thing on the other eye off camera. And highlighted my brow bone, and I did a little inner corner eye moment there, just a little bit. Just enough to get like a little bit something bling in, I guess you could say. Not too much. So now that I got everything the way that I want it to look, that's what it looks like. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and do a liner in my lashes, and I will be right back. This is how it came out. This is the finished look. You could have also put your own twist on it and put some colors underneath. I didn't want to do the underneath colors today just because 2 rainbows on top I feel like is enough. I also thought maybe like just 1 color underneath might have been okay. I guess you could smoke out the under eye as an option as well, so don't be afraid to play around and do that. If you guys enjoyed that video, please leave a like down below. Don't forget to subscribe as well. And if you guys like to see anything, just leave me a comment or DM me if you follow me on my Instagram, which I will link at the end of the video. It's also down in the description. Yeah, just let me know like what kind of looks you guys are looking for, or something that you like to see. If you guys want any tips, whether it's on eyeshadow or like with bases or like with some pretty good products, I can do that, or any reviews, or like I know prom and graduation is coming up. If you guys want to see some nice looks for prom or graduation that you can recreate at home, also let me know that as well. And if you guys just enjoy watching this video, like I said, leave me a like down below, leave me a comment, don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video.